Hey there guys, it's Lord Karama here. Today I'm going to tell you guys a bit of a story. I'm going to tell you the story of the first fighting game clan slash group I was in. The basic rundown was, this happened because I was in a Mortal Kombat X tournament, right? And I fought a guy who would later be someone I was cool with. And I found out the hard way because of him that Grandmaster Sub-Zero versus Smoke is not a matchup you do not want to play if you're a Smoke player. But I digress. Later messaged the guy afterwards, GG's, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to join this fighting game clan that I'm in?" I had never done something like this before for fighting games. Oh, I like how someone named herself Amoto Way. I was like, okay, sure. So I joined and I was a part of the NRS team that they had. I was a member of that clan for a good while. I'd say at least a year and a half, maybe a year and 3/4 or so. Which was basically like the last life cycle, like the last leg of MKX's life to maybe the first half of like MK11's first year. So I was a part of the NRS team, and I was a part. Figures I can't play freaking heavy arms. That's fine. But I was a member of the NRS team, and as such, I was a member of a majority of like the King of the Hills that we did. They were like the King of the Hills that we did. They were just made out of fun. You know, hey, something like a team building exercise, la da 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 da, and all that. And I pretty much, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like for the first couple of months to like to when the year passed, I had fun, but then I realized, you know, it's when I basically learned if you're gonna talk at least a little bit of trash, you know, have the skills to prove it, have the skills to back it up, you know. But
select the suit you wish to pilot.
Let's go.
I met a good amount of people in that clan, but I don't remember how I don't remember how it was said or whatever, but
The enemy has captured the
there was a point when I played I got kicked out of the NRS team because quote unquote my gameplay was not good enough. And even though I was trying my hardest, just wasn't good enough. Which I respected. I was hurt. I was hurt by it, but it was a truth. And I can't get mad at it. You know? And, so that was when I got kicked out of the NRS. What got me kicked out of the clan as a whole was the fact that I was playing Overwatch with one of the other members, Revenant Zero, Curry on it. You know, he was someone I was cool with at one point.
The enemy has set a mega 3 minutes
but I was playing Overwatch again, okay? And I was playing DPS. I had a Symmetra on my team, but to be honest, that game just wasn't it for the both of us. It just wasn't our game. We were not putting in the work, and we weren't really doing it. So, Homeboy decides to hop up the game. A brief argument was had, which shouldn't have happened to begin with. And next thing I know, I get a message from the head honcho of the team. You're kicked off because it always seems like you're getting in an argument, blah blah blah, something. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. That is fair. And I did wanted to say something to him. It was just like, you know, I wanted to say it's like, you know, it's ironic you coming from me
has been
for
destroyed.
quote unquote getting into arguments, did you not see who you have as the two heads of your NRS team?
Have to recover. Hostiles on my 6.
But I didn't say it.
You on this?
An allied mobile suit has been destroyed.
That was such an idiotic thing to me. But I got kicked out of the team, and this happened in
Coming back with a vengeance.
at least like 2017 or so. Next thing I know, in like 2020, the team was disbanded because of COVID, and since, you know, because of COVID, there wasn't really a
The
tournament
enemy has
like
placed a
as you could say.
megatron.
You on this?
Oh, why does it take so long to reload? Oh well. Thank you. But when the team was disbanded, at that point I had been gone from the team, and I was just like, you know what? Oh well.
Disarm the enemy megatron.
And it was, what was it, like 20, it was like mid 2020 or so was when I was like, I put on Twitter, I was like, hey, are there any fighting game groups or clans looking for a content creator? Because it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make content for like a fighting game team, and all that. And there it is. Oh, that's one. Well, that was fantastic. But I put on Twitter, I was like, hey, are there any fighting game teams looking for a content creator? Oh god, if I had my grenade a split second earlier, that'd have been it. But I put on Twitter, I was like, hey, are there any fighting game teams looking for a content creator? And I was messaged by a guy who I now know as Ramen. He was a piece. I get it, a new suit drops and everyone wants to play it, but like, Jesus. But so I messaged Ramen and I was like, hey, so-and-so be the case. And we talked. And I was accepted. And this had happened, like I said, in 20... This happened in like 20, like... If not 2020, then at least like late 2019. Because at that point, I had tried out for another team. And with this particular team, I tried out, and a friend of mine was on it. My friend Bag of Salt. He's like, you know, the Shiva player. He's a really cool guy. And I didn't make it for that particular team. And like, yeah, Vasto Lord. I tried out for them. And I didn't make the team, but a bunch of the people that I talked to in there, I was cool with. Like, no problems at all. And so they were like, hey, if you ever want to try it again, just let us know. I was like, cool. And they were doing something, and I didn't want to bother them. So that's when I put on Twitter, is anyone looking for a content creator? And then that was when Ramen hit me up, and we talked. At the time, when I joined the team, it was named Rosario Brigade. And this was before the name changed into Rosario City. Now, that story The story for Rosario Syndicate is another story in of itself. So, I joined the team, and you're kidding. Ooh, that was too close. So I joined the team, and I started out as a content creator. So then they were like, hey, we're looking for team captains and everything. Would anyone like to be the captain for Marvel? I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And I was given the role as captain, and that is where I am currently today. That's where I am today. I'm currently, I'm still technically the captain of Marvel, but the more or less oh, he was one guy, dude.
3 minutes remaining. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
But, that's currently where I am today. Still with Rosario Syndicate, I'm still a content creator and the team captain for Marvel and whatnot.
We
And
successfully captured the waypoint.
I would not want to, I wouldn't want to have it I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
Reloading. This is gonna... Keep your eye out. Found them. Chew on this. Enemy unit spotted.
Megacharge countdown has begun. Defend it until we have megacharge set at objective B. Prevent enemies from disarming the megacharge.
Roger. Focusing on defending the megacharge.
Man, I don't know why I chose this key. I should have said exotic.
Megacharge at objective B has been disarmed.
Having your way. Spotted me. Chew on this. This is gonna... Sorry, no. Come out. Area attack. Hey, patch me up.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
But to anyone that's out there trying to join a fighting game group or anything like that, above anything else, try not to get into arguments, try not to cause infighting with the group and everything, because it never works out. If you're gonna talk trash, have the skills to back it up. You know.
Time to move. Movie spotted.
30 seconds left in the mission. We have to place the megacharge.
Sorry, no. Looks like I'm out.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Like, honestly, if I could, I would do things much differently.
10 seconds remaining.
All that freaking ridiculousness I got into with that group, all the arguments I had said and all that BS, no, that was
We've been defeated.
terrible of me. I shouldn't have done
Really
it.
thought we had that one.
We just didn't measure up.
But hope you guys enjoyed the story. I'm probably gonna do something like this again with another story or so. But hope you guys enjoyed. This is LXRD KVRAMA, and y'all stay safe.